Dear software engineers, the site that saved your job 100 times is now dying. We are not just upgrading tools anymore. AI is rewriting the way we build, learn, and code. Once upon a time, Stack Overflow was the go-to place for every developer. You had a code bug, Stack Overflow had the fix. But today, it's almost dead. Yes, the same site that helped millions of developers is now barely alive. Why did this happen? Let's break it down in simple words. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, The Success Spirit. Today, we are talking about something important, the slow and steady fall of Stack Overflow, a website that shaped the developer world. We'll also look at what happening in the tech industry, layoffs, AI tools, how companies like Google and Microsoft are changing. Let's start with the basics. What is even Stack Overflow? Imagine you're learning to a code and you get stuck. Maybe your Python program throws an error or your website won't load. You Google it and boom, Stack Overflow shows up with the answer. That's because Stack Overflow is a huge Q&A site for programmers. People post questions and others answer them, kind of like Quora or Reddit, but only for coding. Since its launch in 2008-9, it helped millions, beginners, pros, everyone. It was a free classroom open 24/7, but now it's quiet. So what went wrong here? Let's walk through a short timeline. 2014, this is when things first started going down. Stack Overflow improved its moderated tools, which sounds good, but it also meant questions were being shut down or deleted super fast. A lot of people felt unwelcome. Like, imagine raising your hand in the class and the teacher says, "That's a dumb question. Sit down." That's how it felt. March 2020. COVID hits. Everyone's working from home. Developers can't ask their teammates, so they Google more. Stack Overflow traffic spikes. It's June 2020. Suddenly, fewer questions start appearing. People were maybe just tired of the harsh vibe. June 2021, the site is sold for $1.8 billion to a company called Process. Good move, because the decline speeds up after that. It's November 2022. ChatGPT comes out. This changes everything. Now, instead of waiting for answers, developers can ask ChatGPT. It gives quick replies, polite responses, and no rude moderators. Plus, it was trained by Stack Overflow data. And now it's May 2025. Today, the number of questions on Stack Overflow is as low as it was back then when it was first launched in 2009. That's a huge drop. Do you know why ChatGPT is replacing the Stack Overflow? Here is the biggest truth. ChatGPT is just easier. It's like going from sending a letter to using WhatsApp. What a big shift in technology, right? Stack Overflow was a library filled with answers, but you had to search, you had to follow rules, and sometimes it's rude. ChatGPT is like your coding buddy, always ready, never rude. Also, Stack Overflow sometimes rejected questions or gave duplicate warnings, and ChatGPT, it answers even if you ask 10 times in different ways. You know what's happening now? Now let's take a quick look around the tech world. It's not just Stack Overflow changing. If you take Microsoft layouts, recently Microsoft let go of 6,000 employees. That's 3% of its staff. And it's not the first time. Layoffs have become more common under CEO Satya Nadella, even though he's known as the empathetic leader. Big companies are now moving fast and cutting when needed. Google performance policy. Google is now giving more bonus to top performers and less to those who rank low. It's a clear sign. Perform well or you won't get rewarded. Other companies like Uber do this too. AI tools soaring. AI developer tools like Cursor and Claude are rising. For example, a team at workforce.com started using these tools with their Ruby on Rails codebase, and their productivity went up. Not magic, but small improvements that save time, right? OpenAI and copyright. Meanwhile, OpenAI is calling itself a non-profit, but with more clarity on stocks and investors. The big question still hanging. Is it okay to train AI using copyrighted data like books, websites, or even Stack Overflow content? The debate is still hot. So, is Stack Overflow dead forever? Not yet. But it's in serious trouble unless something big changes, like a complete rebranding or shift in how it works. The future looks dark. Maybe it becomes a teaching site. Maybe it's get bought again. But one thing is clear, the age of asking questions on forums is fading. AI is now the classroom, the tutor, and the assistant all rolled into one. Here is the real lesson. The tech world changes fast. What was once a most used tool becomes an outdated in just a few years. Developers, students, or tech lovers, we need to keep learning, adopting, and staying open to new tools like AI. Also, always remember the story of Stack Overflow. No matter how big your platform gets, if you don't listen for your users, they'll leave. And that's up to the video. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe. Comment below. Do you use Stack Overflow still, or have you completely switched to ChatGPT and new AI tools? Let's talk in the comment section. Please comment down below. We can have good interaction right there. See you next time with more tech, tools, and truth.